Hey! I totally did not walk all the way away and go do something real quick during that intro. And get back literally at the last second.
You totally did not do that.
No. I would never do that. That'd be so fucking unprofessional.
I'll be right back. I'll wait till it starts before I get up and walk off.
You know what I think tonight should be? I think tonight should be an everything night.
Yep, I think so too. That's why I'm on the same track with you. Yes.
I mean, there was some cool stuff. There's some stuff that I wanted to go over toy wise, but nothing crazy because most of it was all SDCC stuff that we went over last week. There was very few reveals after Friday night that we didn't already know about. There's a couple things here and there.
I was probably more surprised with the MOFX and the 3 3/4 inch TV stuff.
The what?
The MOFX.
Oh, you motherfucker!
The Mafex. I don't do that. Fuck with you.
What's up, Marvin?
Oh yeah, we need to put that to
MOFX. The MOFX. Oh my lord! Hey! It's a Sith, or a Krypton, or a Shelby, or I don't know.
I don't know. I'm still alive.
Will always be Sith in my heart, though.
Fair enough.
Oh, I don't remember what you were before Sith. Because you had a name before Sith, right?
I had a name before Sith, but you kept mispronouncing it, and so I changed it. But it was Junta Kar, which was a Star Wars name, and you kept pronouncing it Hispanic because of Texas. And so
give me a spelling.
JUNTAKHARR.
Juntakar? Was I saying like Juntakar?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Okay.
Hey,
you're like, fuck this moron.
maybe the next incarnation you could like merge previous personas and be the Sith Kryptonian.
I'll be merged Shelby.
Can you imagine a Kryptonian Sith?
The Kryptonian Sith. There you go.
Oh my god!
Oof. I mean,
imagine you're the most powerful being in existence. Be a fucking god.
Yeah. Imagine Zod learning the Force. That would be.
I mean, first of all, so the Force. I mean, here's a good
Hi guys.
mental exercise.
Hey, Quinn.
So sorry guys, I'm late. I was in the gym.
Oh, bulking up.
Yeah.
Here's a good mental exercise.
We are ready to pump you up.
He's easy.
He broke his hip. He was too old to go to the gym. He broke a hip.
My toy broke.
So if you were to take like the most powerful in the Force Jedi ever, I don't know. I'm trying to think in lore who that would be. Like, because, you know, there are many powerful Jedis, but some of them are powerful at one thing or another.
Yeah.
Like, Vader could stop a Star Destroyer. Like, he could hold a Star Destroyer at bay. You know what I mean?
Luke was supposed to be more powerful than Vader, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Luke, like in lore, like especially
okay, in
Dark Empire,
of course,
Star Destroyer was firing on him, and he.
The only time I've ever liked Luke was all the expanded universe stuff in the 90s. It's the only time Luke was a good character. I did not like Luke in the original trilogy, and then when they brought him back for that one movie, he was awful. So I will give you this. In the expanded universe in the 90s, whether it was the Dark Horse comics or the books, Luke was a good character. And yes, they did start making him supremely powerful in a lot of ways. But the thing is, if you've got like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of who would be more powerful, who could do more than like, and I mean, direct, like telekinetic levels of Force using. So I'm not talking like Palpatine's Force lightning, or some Jedi are good with healing and some Jedi are good at this, and you know, whatever. But like
telekinesis.
directly, like Vader. Although Vader was Vader's thing was that he was basically an engineer though. Like he could build shit. Like that was his original Force ability. Was he just understood on like a genius engineering level how to build stuff. Which his grandson got. Anakin Solo was the same way, right? Was it
with Disney?
in the expanded universe?
Rey was more powerful than all of them, and she was.
Yeah, shut up. It was a fucking Rey. Anyway, so but I'm talking about just sheer raw telekinetic, being able to move shit with your mind. Whoever the most powerful Force user ever in that particular skill set, how that dude would do against like a fucking Kryptonian. Because I think there's an argument to be made that you could stop Superman. Like a very powerful Force user could stop Superman. Like there have been Force users that have been able to like move moons and stuff.
Yeah. I'm just trying.
So I think
I don't know as much about
Superman. I mean, I don't know if you couldn't kill him, but you could certainly lock him down and keep him from moving. Right?
Yeah.
Depends.
I don't know what old people divers have to do.
It depends on which version of Superman and if he's been outside the atmosphere.
Superman Prime 1 million.
Yeah, nothing stops that one.
No. Yeah, and it also depends on where you're at. If you're not, if you're far enough away from a yellow sun and it's been a while.
Nah, it's on Tatooine.
Oh, then no, he's two yellow suns. Well, no, one's red. Hey, no, one of the suns is a red sun. I wonder what that would do to him. One yellow, one red sun beating down on him.
I think a blue giant even supercharges him, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. It would be interesting for somebody to come up with like a video where
Someone
they
that's
like
already as powerful as a god under a blue sun is even stronger.
I don't know. I'd love to see that. The most powerful Jedi or Force user in general, Jedi, Sith, doesn't matter, against a Kryptonian. Like what would happen?
And even they would have to actually, even under a red sun, they would actually have to be fast because Kryptonians don't instantly lose their power. Like
No.
It like the Golden Age Superman, yes. Silver Age Golden Age Superman, you can charge somebody up with red solar energy, you can hurt them. That don't work now. They're solar batteries now, so he will still have strength, but he will run out of juice.
By the way, can I just tell you the most annoying thing? And this has happened in movies, this has happened in TV shows, and this has happened in comics. The most annoying thing, like since I was a little kid, that always annoyed me, every time they did this in any medium, and they've all done it, but it's most egregious in movies, I think, is when somebody shoots Superman with a kryptonite bullet.
Yeah.
Because, I'm sorry, kryptonite does not work that quick. Okay?
Nope.
It would bounce right off of him because the radiation from the kryptonite bullet would not affect him immediately. So he's still bulletproof.
The radiation field would have to be traveling faster than the bullet. That's just not how physics works.
And even then, I mean, like, it would have to be on him for a minute.
Yep.
Before he started to become weak enough to be susceptible to a bullet. And I've seen him do it in all manner of medium, and I've seen him do it with like kryptonite blades and kryptonite arrows and kryptonite bullets, and it's just like, no, that's not how that works, dude. It's just not how it works. Anyway, just a pet peeve of mine when it comes to Superman.
Yep, I agree.
Yes, Lone Dragon.
One of the best movie lines.
First of all, one of my favorite movies of all time. Second, one of the greatest one-liners from a movie ever.
I'm pretty sure he made that up.
Yes, no, I've seen there was a little docu fucking thing on that where they were talking about that, where John Carpenter and Keith David after he had passed away. So this has just been in the last couple years. And I saw interviews from both of them where they were talking about, like, yeah, he pulled that out of his ass. Like, that was straight up Roddy Piper coming up with that line.
So it's like one of the beauties about like classic wrestling when they let, when you had like the superstars like Roddy Piper and stuff like back in the day, those guys would ad-lib, and that's the ones who rose to the top were the ones who actually could think of all these cool one-liners and stuff and do their, what they call shoots. And that's what made those people like fun. It's like great. Now they have writers and they try to push people that they think that people are like. It's not the same. It's just so phony feeling now. It's always been fake, but it's been physical fake. But
yeah. Well, one of the reasons I was watching, what was I watching? It wasn't the same thing where I saw John Carpenter and Keith David talking about that. It was something else, but it was talking about Roddy Piper and how the reason he started doing acting was because he was tired of being a heel. And the WWF at the time, before it was the WWE, before they got sued by the World Wildlife Foundation.
Yeah.
The WWF at the time would not, they had him on a heel track and they would not let him off. And he was getting pissed off because he had a big fan base and people liked him and people wanted him to win. And he was like, dude, this makes no sense. Like,
and if he went to Hollywood, if the things were different then as they are now, he would have been more famous than Dave Bautista as an actor.
Oh yeah, he would have been like Batista or Cena or The Rock. You know?
Yep.
So
now with Floating Dragons, that's another good point too with Superman. It's like he can move it and react at near light speed. A mere like bullet traveling like the speed of sound is not going to like startle him. And like, you just think you just move out of the way.
I mean, just the physical aspect of it, right? Like, I know they've made so many changes off and on to Superman over the years, but like, just the physical capabilities of Superman's powers would make it to where a bullet, there's no way in hell a bullet would affect him.
Yeah.
He's too quick. Radiation wouldn't affect his body. Like, just, putting aside all the other stuff, and I know they've gotten into a whole bunch of stuff in the last couple of decades with him having like essentially a force field around his body or some shit, which I don't understand, but whatever. Like, it is what it is. They're just,
it's a subconscious telekinetic field. It was introduced around like the death of Superman stuff. They use that to explain how he can pick up like a car by the bumper and not rip the bumper off and support the entire weight of the car and stuff. And
I don't know. I don't like that. Maybe it's just me. And granted, I come from a very specific age of Superman, and so by mid-90s, I was not reading Superman anymore, and I've gone back and picked up comics and stuff like that since then. But like the idea of, I like when all his abilities were explained physically, and I know it didn't make sense. Like, I understand how stupid it sounds that just because he's from a world where gravity is much heavier, he can somehow fucking fly. I get that's stupid. I do. It makes no fucking sense. It explains his strength, but it does not explain how he can fly in any way, shape, or form on any level of science. However, I like that better than like, oh, now he's got telekinetic powers and shit and stuff. And like, I don't know, man. Like,
it was used. They really pushed it a little bit more in like the 90s, because when he got the energy powers, when those first started kicking in, they were like almost like an extension of the telekinetic field. Like when he was throwing a fist and a giant fist started showing up around from his fist and stuff.
Yeah.
I kind of like that aspect before they went full on energy. I was like, oh, this is just enhancements of his already powers. Then he kind of went in another direction.
I don't know.
That's why early Superboy only had the flight, because he had the kinetic field.
That's the only thing they was able to. His only power that Superboy had was the telekinetic field. Because at the time, like you couldn't. They really established that.
Yeah, I got a
you couldn't
question.
do a full Kryptonian clone because the DNA strands were too dense and then they degrade.
I got a question for those of you who kept reading comics after the mid-90s, when it comes to Superboy specifically. At what point, and was this a retcon, or was this just a natural extension? At what point did Connor go from that kid that was introduced in Reign of the Superman to the Connor that has become popularized today, like, you know, in Young Justice and all that stuff, the black t-shirt, blue jean wearing, moody fuck. Like, is that the same character, or was there some kind of like retcon or something that happened between those two? And they're technically like two different characters. I mean, I know they're not two different characters. They're both Connor Kent, and they're both created by Lex Luthor, you know, whatever. But
I can tell you a big part of it's legal battles. A lot of that stuff come to be with the family that created Superboy. Would every so many years will sue DC over the use of Superboy.
Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster, they originally sold the rights to Superman. All these years, DC Comics has been using Superboy, but you know, thanks to the attorneys, they said, "Well, you guys never actually had the rights to Superboy, only Superman." So they ended up writing out a big ass check to the Siegel and Shuster family for that.
Yep, because for a while that's when they kind of changed his look to the t-shirt jeans thing. They retcon too. Originally, Connor Kent was a clone of the head, mix of the head of Cadmus and Superman. Later on, no, he was a mix of Lex Luthor and Superman.
yeah,
The whole blue jeans and things. So they kind of they wrote it into the story. But they want to be his own person too. But he's also legal reasons he can't look like Superboy because all the legal battle stuff.
but I mean, did they explain
when the legal battle got real heavy before they settled and paid the original family that created Superman off. They killed off Connor Kent for a while.
Okay.
Then you had Superboy Prime, who they artificially aged up. He got supercharged, and somehow supercharged him, made him an adult. So he was Superman Prime for a while, in black and silver.
Yeah, I just wonder because to me, and I like Young Justice and that. I'm saying Young Justice because I'm more familiar with that than the comic version. And I like the original Connor Kent, but they come across as two absolutely different characters. If you remember reading the comics back in the 90s and then read or watch anything with Connor Kent today, they do not seem like they are the same character at all. Like they have the same name and they're both clones of Superman, but they do not seem like they are at all the same character. They don't act the same. They don't seem to have the same, you know, set of powers, like all that stuff. So that's why I was asking, like, was the change acknowledged in the comics, or did they just like retcon it? Like, oh no, Connor Kent's always been this way.
Well, no, they changed them in the comics slowly, like when the actual Superboy series after the reign of the Superman.
Yeah.
They had like a multiverse event with all the different Superboys from different multiverses, and the most powerful one was the one who, the big difference between all these different universes, all but one, the Newsboys, broke Superboy out before he was done. Except for one, he was allowed to go to maturity, and he had all Superman's powers. They called him Black Zero. And so it was potential him to get Superman's powers when he got older. So that's kind of what they did there, where he started getting more of Kryptonian style powers instead of just the telekinetic powers.
Is a Kryptonian power getting more moody?
I think I think it's more like when they kind of revealed like the fact that he's been lied to his entire life is, and plus two, they set it up where Lex had mental controls installed in his brain when he was created.
Okay. Yeah, that was
he turned evil for a while and shaved his head bald and cut it like a big L in his chest.
Yeah. It's just I don't know, because like I really liked the original Connor Kent. He was.
Oh yeah.
He was my favorite of the quote unquote replacement Superman that showed up.
Yeah.
Because he was just a really fun character.
Yes.
He was just young and carefree, and when you were reading the comics, like he was the one that was trying to have fun, and like I don't know, he was a fun character to read about. And then the new Connor Kent just comes across as very like stoic and moody and shit. He's not really a fun character, to be honest.
Well, after all the stuff with Lex taking over his mind and stuff and all that, making him evil, when he was able to break that mind control, he wanted to kind of be his own thing. He's and embrace basically both his fathers. And
yeah, which I get. That's fine.
That's gonna be an awkward Thanksgiving.
It is. I thought they did pretty well with him in the Titans series.
Yes, I thought so too.
Yep.
I know a lot of people hate on that show. I actually liked it. Like, it was not perfect by any way, shape, or form. Like, it had a lot of issues. Season 2 in particular was not great.
But it was one of those shows that got better as it went.
It did, and I liked the characterizations. I liked all the actors they got to play the characters. I thought it was a good show, and I particularly, moodiness and all, I thought they did a really good job with Connor Kent on that show. But I'll tell you what, and I haven't caught up, so I think I'm about 2 weeks behind.
I personally could not stand the girl that they got to play Raven. I never liked her.
She was okay. She wasn't great, but I didn't like Starfire at first, but when they started bringing her like actual powers into it and started,
I don't understand why they brought her in as a hooker.
They made her
okay, hold on.
Which was horrible.
Once they actually let Starfire be Starfire, which for most of the first season she was not, because she had lost her memory and didn't know what the hell was going on. And then once they let her be Starfire, I thought she did a really good job at being Starfire. In that first season, and especially when it was coming out, I remember even on my old channel making videos about that. Like, what the fuck is this hooker Starfire bullshit? These promo photos that were coming out. Like, on my other channel, nobody really gave a shit, but about that video.
Also, what's funny too is like the actress is a beautiful woman, and they made her look awful.
Yeah, it was bad. Now they explained it in the first season, what's going on. Before she lost her memory, she had come to Earth and all this stuff, and she was in hiding. And she was like in a Russian club or something. So she was like dressed like all the other Russian girls, and then she lost her memory. And I'm trying to remember back because I haven't watched it since, because I watched them all in order as they came out. But it was something like that. So she was on Earth undercover, and she had been in a Russian club when she lost her memory. So she was dressed like all the other Russian hoes just to stay undercover. And then she loses her memory and wakes up, and so she's still dressed like that. So it's explained, but yeah, it was weird when
that first season also had her doing like flames, like she was like shooting fire out of her hands and stuff, and it really didn't work. And then they finally started giving her energy powers.
Yeah, it was one of those shows that got better, and I did like it. I liked it. I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. Again, I know it got a lot of shit from a lot of fans. That's fine. If you didn't like it, you didn't like it. No worries. I enjoyed it, and I'm glad it went on for as many seasons as it did, considering how rough of a start it had on that DC streaming service that then morphed into HBO Max, and then all this. Like, it went through a lot of shit to make it to what it had, like 4 or 5 seasons, right?
It probably should have been canceled the first season.
It probably should have, because the first season, like, I understand it was building, and I thought if you're a comic fan and you're watching it, like watching Nightwing become Nightwing and all this shit, like I thought all that stuff was really cool. But from an outsider's perspective, I could completely see somebody who's not a comic book fan watching that first season and going, this is stupid. What the hell is going on? I thought I was going to see Batman and Superman and shit. You know what I mean? Or whatever, right? And then you don't see any of that in the first season. So I could totally see, especially when it was on that DC streaming service for the first season before it got canceled and put on HBO Max. I would not have been surprised had it been canceled in the first season. I'm glad it didn't.
Yeah.
I'm glad it got as many seasons as it did. But it would not have surprised me at all had that show just fucking been gone. You know.
I thought it was from TBS or TNT.
No. It was like the premiere show for DC. So DC, Warner Brothers decided DC was going to get its own streaming service where you could watch shows and read comics.
DC Unlimited, I think, is what it was called.
Yeah, it was always called DC Unlimited, and that lasted for like a year. That's where they dropped that Swamp Thing. That first season of Swamp Thing that everybody loved and said was a great series, but it got canceled even before the first season premiered, so they just dropped the whole season.
Yeah.
And that DC streaming service lasted like a year before DC's. They decided they weren't going to do that. They weren't going to combine the comics and the TV shows, and they put all the TV shows over on HBO. Well, what was at the time HBO Go? It wasn't even HBO Max yet. And they, Warner Brothers started some shit that they fucked up and then had to try and fix it, which is like a running theme for anything Warner Brothers touches. So, but yeah, it was its own DC streaming service where you could, and I know I had it for the first year.
Yeah,
you could you could watch comics on your TV.
Oh, didn't they offer like those Justice League Unlimited DC Direct Justice League figures through that?
Yeah, if you signed up, there was like different levels, and depending on what level you signed up for, you would get free stuff, or you could buy the stuff, or there was different things. I don't remember. Like I said, it only lasted for like 1 year, and then it went away.
Official Red Scarf was asking what this is. This is a short-lived character in the 90s, which people who read it still love the character. It's Prime. This is one of his more extreme looks. They did like Rogue, or they called it Rogue Prime, where he's like a punk rocker. And that's for this version. I've actually got 3 in progress right now. Well, getting ready to crack the waist piece off. Extreme 90s hair.
Real quick. And Sith, have you've been keeping up with Adventures of Superman?
Yes, I'm caught up.
Well, I'm a couple episodes back because I haven't watched it since before I went on vacation. So I think I'm 2 episodes behind. However, going back to what we were talking about with Connor Kent, and I just say, and I know it was Jonathan, not Connor, but the fact that he showed up basically being Connor, that original Connor, gave me so much joy.
That was
because even though he was Jonathan, he was fucking Connor. They had him playing Connor Kent.
Yep. We don't know why yet, but he is coming back.
Okay. Like I said, I think I'm 2 episodes behind because I think I missed the last 2 weeks. So I got to catch up on that.
Are you behind on X-Men as well?
Yes, I'm also 2 weeks behind on X-Men. I started to watch the Danger Room episode, but I didn't finish
that Danger Room episode was probably my favorite episode yet. It was an all-Polaris episode.
I've only watched the first episode this season.
I started to watch that one, but we didn't finish it because we tried to watch it while we were out of town, and then we were with family and stuff, and we didn't get to finish it. And then I haven't watched this week's episode either, so I'm 2 episodes behind on both those shows. So I need to catch up on that. Oh, but can we talk about Spider-Man?
Yes.
Let's talk about Spider-Man. I want to talk about Spider-Man because Sith, you and me have seen it. By the way, Jared, there's a pretty damn decent version on the website. You've got to go to the right server because I've found 3 versions of it. One that's just god awful and cuts off the first 10 minutes when it starts. One that's dubbed in, I don't know, Pakistani or something. And then one that's actually a pretty damn good version. Like, I was watching it for a second time last night when I fell asleep. So if you want to watch it, you just got to make sure you click through the servers to find the good version. With none of that XBet bullshit across it or any of that stuff, like legitimately a pretty good version of the movie. If you want to watch it.
Oh, should I, since you're going to be talking Spider-Man, should I hit the spoiler alert button?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Go for it.
All right, so Sith, you and I have both seen it. We both went yesterday and saw it at the movies.
Just so everybody knows, Man Spider did show up.
No, he didn't.
He's all over the last 15 minutes of the film.
Wolverine stabs the shit out of Cyclops in the last ending
right
scene.
through the fucking eyes. Just takes him out.
Yep.
And the funny thing was, it was the Danny DeVito version of Wolverine.
It was.
It was pretty good. I was digging
I thought
it.
Danny DeVito was the Man Spider.
Danny DeVito got ripped for being like 80 years old. Like, it was pretty cool. No. So,
And the Cyclops was the one from Odyssey.
yes, it was that Cyclops. Although he was wearing the blue costume. It was a little weird. It's a little weird.
And then Cyclops was played by Elliot Page.
Yes.
Although I don't know why she had her fake dick out, but that's a whole other thing. Anyway, first and foremost, and I had to think about this for a while, but now I've come to a definitive determination. And this is definitely a good thing, that this did not feel like an MCU movie.
It did not, and it was very much.
It took me a minute. It took me a minute when I first watched it, because I think I was talking to you guys in the chat. I was like, it really does not feel like an MCU movie at all, and I don't know if that's good or bad. But after watching it again last night and thinking about it, that's a good thing.
Yes.
That was a good thing. That it feels very different from the other three Spider-Man movies.
It does. This feels a whole lot more in line with the Sam Raimi trilogy than it does.
Yeah, it does. It does.
MCU.
It's a little more serious. It's darker.
Why?
But it still has humor. Most of the humor comes from the interaction between Peter and Punisher.
Yeah.
And what's weird about it is, so this movie has Punisher and it's got Hulk in it. Hulk, Bruce Banner, whatever. Now, Hulk and Bruce Banner collectively maybe in the movie for 10 minutes at the most. They're not in the movie that much.
No, that was much more of a throwaway cameo.
Yeah. Like, Hulk showing up for the one scene made sense for what was happening in that scene. And I guess, Bruce Banner, having him in his scene at the college made sense because of what Peter was dealing with.
He was the Dr. Connors of this
movie.
And
look, his use in this movie made sense in the two scenes that he was in. But he's not in a lot of this movie.
No.
So I mean, again, that's almost more cameo than anything. Punisher, on the other hand, is legitimately like he's a co-star.
Yeah,
he's a co-star in this movie. He's in a lot of the movie, and he did a great job. He did a really good job.
He is toned down from Punisher series. But
the thing is the way they do it, he's not necessarily toned down, but the situations are toned down. So you're watching the same Punisher that we've seen before, now thrown into more of like a kid adventure, and you can tell he doesn't like it, and he doesn't like that Peter is trying to rein him in because he's just shooting motherfuckers in the face. So him as a character is not toned down, but the story is not. He's finding himself involved in something that he normally wouldn't be involved in, that does not require just shooting people in the face. Although he does shoot the shit out of Hulk in the face like a lot, trying to get him to back off. They do let him unload on Hulk because you can unload on Hulk without him dying. Exactly. So no, but Punisher is Punisher in this movie. It's just he's Punisher in a Spider-Man adventure.
Yeah.
And so, but it was good. It was a lot of good interaction between them. I will say,
did they explain why the Hulk is just so savage? Was it just because he's been pent up, or like where he's?
Well, because okay, so you remember the thing that Banner was wearing that he had made to control his powers?
Yeah, that suppresses the Hulk and
right. Yeah. Well, that gets fucking taken away from him on purpose to turn him into the Savage Hulk.
Okay.
Now,
it's kind of like what they did within the comics with Mr. Hyde. Like when Hyde has not transformed in a while, when he transforms, he's very bigger.
and,
Over the
well,
top.
they specifically say this is his first Hulk out in years. So, what I don't, maybe it's the like what Jared was saying about how when he gets pent up, it gets worse. But so far, they haven't really explained how we got from Professor Hulk, to here, where now all of a sudden he's terrified of the Hulk again. And
yeah, they did not explain it. He's just all of a sudden Bruce Banner again, keeping the Hulk under wraps.
Yeah.
Instead of him being basically merged Hulk, like he was. And although he really wasn't merged Hulk from the comics, he was just
wimpy Hulk.
He was just Banner's brain in Hulk's body.
But it wasn't even like a full Hulk body either. Like
it's a tamed down.
They kind of touched on it with the She-Hulk series, which I don't even know if they're considered canon anymore.
Yeah, I have no idea.
He actually modified himself to create that. The original in the comics Merge Hulk is a merger of all the different personas of his personality into one body.
Yeah, and that's not what he was.
No, he was in the MCU. They did a different version where he modified his own body, where he could limit the Hulk's abilities and become more like a. There's no Hulk. It's just Banner.
Yeah.
And so that they've never explained how he went from that, which is the last time we saw that version of him was Endgame, to the couple of times we've seen him since, where he's just Banner with that thing that he wears to constantly keep the Hulk at bay.
Yeah.
So we've never seen how he went from one to the other. In this one, we do see what happens when that fucking thing gets taken away from him and the Savage Hulk comes back. And I will say, the Savage Hulk was done very well in this. He was fucking huge. I even liked that. I liked him when he looked at him. He's like, I didn't know you could get that fucking big. I mean, it's fucking big, but I didn't know you could get that big.
Well, the Banner Hulk they've had for a while was a much smaller version.
To be fair, Hulk. This is the first time Spidey's seeing that version of Hulk.
Yeah. He's never seen the true Savage Hulk.
Right. So, I would say, like, okay, again, and we've talked about this ad nauseum. I hate Mark Ruffalo, like, just as a human being.
Yeah, he is an awful human being.
However, the Hulk was well used in this movie, I thought. It's basically just the glorified cameo, but it was well done. It was well done.
Yep.
Also, we have to address the worst kept secret in Hollywood. Yes, Sadie Sink is Jean Grey.
Yes.
Everybody knew this. This was not a surprise to anyone. And you find out relatively early. You find out at the end of the first act. So by the time you're going into the second act, you know who she is. Peter knows who she is. You know, like everybody knows who she is at this point. So it's just kept secret for the first act of the movie who this character is. And I will say, she did a very good job.
She did.
I liked her as Jean. I liked her as Jean Grey. Like for instance, okay, so you know those last two horrible X-Men movies where they got Sansa Stark from Game of Thrones to play Jean Grey? Like, I thought before I saw those movies that she would have made a great Jean Grey. However, I don't know if it's her or those movies or both, but that was awful. But I think that may have had more to do with the movies than her as an actress.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know. We'll see. I love Stranger Things, but I mean, we've only ever seen her play basically a 16-year-old. You know what I mean? Like, So a 12 to 16-year-old. So I didn't know how she would do. But for a Jean Grey that's supposed to be, what would you say, roughly around 18?
That's kind of what I was assuming. Is
that she did a really good job. I don't remember if I personally don't remember. Maybe it's been mentioned, or I don't know. I don't remember Jean Grey having a sister in the comics. Maybe she did, and it was just not something that ever was a major plot point. You know what I mean?
Maybe they're using it as what was the sister's name?
Was it Sarah, or was it
this something like that? I think it started with an S. I don't remember. She's not in the movie a lot. She's basically only in the movie via flashbacks, but she's the impetus for why Jean Grey,
Sarah Grey.
Sarah Grey. There you go. She's the impetus for why Jean is doing what she's doing in the movie.
First appeared during the Dark Phoenix saga as a married mother.
Okay, so there's canon for it, but apparently it wasn't a big enough deal for me to remember. But again, with the way that they used her in this movie, that's fine. You know what I mean? Like she's just Jean Grey's MacGuffin.
Yeah,
she's the reason Jean Grey's doing what she's doing. Her character is not important to the movie, or to the MCU going forward. She's just the reason behind Jean Grey being in New York doing all the things that get her involved with Peter.
I was kind of hoping she was going to be Mary Jane, because redhead.
Yeah.
Reed's about the same age as Tom Holland, even though Tom Holland's in his 30s.
Yeah. But after watching the movie a second time, so the first time I watched the movie, and I told you guys, the movie was good, but it wasn't great. There was nothing spectacular about it, but it just didn't feel like an MCU movie. Watching it a second time, I've come to the conclusion that it is better than my first impression of it, and it not being an MCU feeling movie is to its benefit, definitely. However, I still got to say there was really nothing spectacular about the movie. You know what I mean?
This
exactly. Like it
was. This is by far Tom Holland's best portrayal of Peter Parker Spider-Man.
I will say it is his best portrayal of Peter Parker. However, I don't think it's a better movie than No Way Home. I think No Way Home is a better movie.
Yeah, No Way Home is I don't know, because this is Tom Holland finally playing Spider-Man, which I've been waiting for a decade now.
Right. And so, I will agree with you. Instead of playing Tony Stark Jr., he's finally playing Spider-Man.
Yes.
He's playing Peter Parker. And yes, he does a fantastic job in it. Even Zendaya does a much better job in this movie, just instead of just being a quirky, weird girl, like being a normal human being. She does really well.
How nice it was that they didn't just immediately walk back the whole friend thing. They didn't just see Peter like, oh, we remember all of a sudden.
Yes.
That's what I was fully expecting MJ to do when she read the letter. I was like, oh, she's going to remember. No. I was so glad they did not do that.
Yes. Yeah, like I said, I'm. This is one of those movies I think that the more I watch it, the more I'm going to like it.
This could become the Man of Steel of Spider-Man movies.
Very, very much, very much. I think for me, this movie, I would compare it to, as far as how I feel about it, the same way I feel about Doctor Strange and Shang-Chi, which is the first time I watched both those movies, I liked them, but I wasn't blown away. But those two over time have become movies that I watch once every few months. And every time I watch them, I like them better and better and better. And they have become some of my two favorite MCU movies.
Yeah. Of course, when you watch the first Doctor Strange movie, they set up with him having the time stone. And it was like, okay, after every freaking after that first with normal movie, Why does he not cast that damn spell before every major event?
Yeah.
When he gets killed, it resets. Do a time loop.
But
He gets the Groundhog Day his way into victory.
Exactly.
like I said, I think so. This movie is definitely better, like by leaps and bounds, than Far From Home. I'd say it's a good deal better than Homecoming.
Yep.
I think as a movie, I don't think it's better than No Way Home. Like, No Way
Homecoming-
Home.
I was not crazy about Homecoming. It took me
Homecoming or No Way
times.
Home?
I had it took me 2 sittings to get through the whole movie. They just too much teen angst at the beginning of the movie.
Well, yeah. However, it's still a better movie than Far From Home, where he goes to Europe. That one's
Oh yeah, that movie's trash.
that's awful.
Night Monkey.
However, like I said, I think No Way Home, and not because of Peter Parker or any specific characters, but just because of the way that movie's structured to please fans, and it's done very, very well with bringing back old villains and the 2 previous Spider-Man, and that movie is put together in a very, very cinematic and pleasing way. I think as a movie-going experience, No Way Home is a much better movie. However, I do think this movie is a much better representation of like Peter Parker and even Zendaya playing MJ. She's much better in this movie and comes across much more, not perfect, but much more like who you think of when you think of quote unquote MJ.
Yeah.
And I think Punisher was great. I think the characterizations in this movie were so much better than any previous Spider-Man movies. It's just as a movie, yeah, the other one's better. It was good though. Like I did like it. And I think it's, like I said, I think it's gonna be one of those movies that I'm gonna like the more I see it.
Yeah. Right now, it's in top 3, definitely top 4, but I think top 3 Spider-Man movies for me. Because number 1, still to this day, is The Amazing Spider-Man 1. I love that movie. We listen and we don't judge. But
The only thing you could have said worse than that is Amazing Spider-Man 2.
The Amazing Spider-Man 1 is the one that, like, when I was a kid, older kid, that's the one I watched.
Can I just back you up a little bit there and just say, putting the issues with Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 aside, just altogether, he is without a doubt the best person to ever play Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield is hands down the best actor to ever portray Spider-Man or Peter Parker, as far as I'm concerned. He is the Spider-Man I grew up with. And so I still like both those movies. I do not lie to myself and say they are good movies.
Oh, no, they're not good movies, but they're my favorite. It's my favorite.
Specifically because of him, I still enjoy those movies. Because I think he would, out of the 3 actors we've gotten in the last 20 years to play Spider-Man, he is far and away the best choice and pulled off the character better than anybody else has.
Yeah.
So,
I like basically all of the casting from the Amazing Spider-Man movie. I liked Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy. I liked Doc Connors was okay, but everyone was good. I liked Dane DeHaan or whatever his name was for Harry. But
I think the casting for those movies was perfect had the stories been good.
yeah,
I mean, even having Jamie Foxx as Electro would have been great had that movie actually been good.
right. You know, you can
If
see
they
how
had
much.
Electro like he was in No Way Home,
Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
we saw
and
him
not
play
the
a better
weird
version.
nerd dude, and becomes like a megalomaniac after he gets his powers.
But my point was that if Tom Holland keeps going in the direction that he's going right now with Brand New Day, he has potential to become my favorite Spider-Man.
Traitor.
I would say, I would put it, for me personally, as far as ranking the 9 Spider-Man movies we've got at this point, I would put this at a solid number 4. My list would be number 1 is still Spider-Man 2, Raimi. Number 2 is Spider-Man 1, Raimi. Number 3 would be No Way Home, and this would be a solid number 4 out of those 9 movies. Who knows?
Out of all these Spider-Man films, top 3 villains, actors that have played the villains.
Well,
Alfred Molina for one.
I would say Doc Ock, Green Goblin, and then I'm going to throw you a curveball here. Despite the movie not being the greatest thing in the world, I would say, hands down, Michael Keaton's Vulture was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would say those are the top 3.
Yeah, very good.
Well, unless we count William, whatever his name was. To be honest, Brand New Day doesn't really have a villain. Like, we have an antagonist.
Yeah, there's not a straight villain. I mean, I guess you could say Damage Control ultimately is kind of the villain in the movie. You get a smattering of villains in that opening sequence.
Tarantula looked good. I like
that. Which is fine. But yeah, there's no real. I mean, the movie is less about heroes. It's not a heroes and villains story. Honestly, I mean, as weird as that sounds for a superhero movie, there's no clear villain, and Spider-Man, even in the movie, is not just a clear hero in the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, between his story and how it interweaves with Jean's story and Punisher's story and everybody else, this story is about people who have the potential to be heroes or villains, fucking figuring out who the hell they are. That's ultimately, I think, what I got out of the story. It's them all figuring out who they are.
What I want to know is Hasbro going to give us a Punisher van?
No,
because we saw a nice black van in that movie.
Yeah, I was going to say, has Hasbro done any MCU
vehicle?
No, like their HasLabs. Have they done any MCU HasLabs?
No.
Because
I don't think they would, because MCU
figures was a complete fail, so I don't think they'll ever do a vehicle.
I think.
Well, the one guy on the Marvel Legends team was talking about they might try he even called it the Hell Charger this time to try the Hell Charger again. But you might be smart enough to actually go get a license from Dodge this time.
But you could buy the black van from Ramen Toys, make that a Punisher van, because it didn't really have a logo on it. So,
which a lot of people did.
That's why they made it like that.
Yeah.
So, but no, I would say in general, the movie.
I have a question. I haven't seen the movie yet.
Yes.
Does the Punisher live in a van down by the river?
Yes,
I think he does.
Yes.
Well, he has a van and he lives down by the river.
Yeah.
However, he doesn't actually live in the van down by the river.
Well,
He's living. He has the van and he lives in a docked boat down by the river.
Yeah.
Is it a boat or a submarine? I thought it was a submarine.
No, well, I didn't see a submarine. I thought it looked like a boat to me.
Who knows? I don't know. I thought it was a submarine.
Because it showed him up on the deck when they show up. So, anyway, look, the movie was good. I liked it. And I would recommend people who like comic books and like superhero stuff go watch the movie. Good
Well,
movie.
apparently
it's gonna make
it made more than Endgame.
yeah, it's gonna make a ton of money.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
every showing is being sold out right now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude. My
And
Vocal-
mysteriously, the show when they're getting sold out for this movie, it's not empty theaters.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Any of you guys get any of the popcorn buckets for Spider-Man?
I did.
I did.
I got the one that's him with that looks like a building. That's him crawling on the building. I think I'm gonna cut it and open it out flat and use it as a background over here for my
Nice.
Spider-Man shelf.
Yeah.
So I'm
I
gonna get
ended up getting the Spider-Man head and the small little popcorn bucket, look waste paper basket type thing. I got both of those. A friend of mine picked those up for me in Edinburgh at the AMC theater. Thank God, you know. But other than that, that's all I wanted out of that.
yeah. Here, I'll show you.
I got one of the cups, but I didn't get it.
This Dolph will always be the best Punisher.
Mm,
Yeah, I don't understand. You know, the theater industry is hurting. Obviously, ticket sales and this that with the internet streaming or whatever. You'd think they'd make all these damn popcorn buckets available at every theater across America. That way, it's more money all the way around. Yep, that looks nice.
That's the one I got. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to snip it down the back, take the bottom off, and then unfold it to where it's just one big flat piece,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
and then use it as a background over here. So, but yeah, it's a nice tin. It's metal. So, yeah, that's the one I got.
So Spidey will be living on the wall down by the river.
Can I show off all the toys I got on vacation?
Yeah.
No, we don't do that kind of stuff here.
Speaking of which,
I've been waiting to open these for tonight. Do you know how hard that is for me?
hey, Jared,
I haven't opened it. Even the stuff I got from you, Quinn, I haven't opened yet. I've been waiting for tonight to open it.
Jared messaged me and he's like, I'm looking for that Transformer 2-pack that's supposed to be hitting Ross or whatever. I said, yeah, if I see it, I'll keep an eye out for it or whatever. Well, he sent me a message already saying that a friend of his already got one. Well, I had a customer, because I had told a certain friend of mine, a customer of the store, to keep an eye out for me as well. Well, he brought one in this morning and gave it to me. So, yeah,
How much?
So I'm like,
I'll
well,
buy it
since
from
Jared's
you.
already got his. I guess I got a set too now. So
You son of a...
Oh, thank you, Quinn. I'm sorry.
no. Hey, don't worry about it. I mean, I collect Transformers too. So, but, I mean,
One of my friends is a regular, like in the chats and stuff. He's like, he saw I was looking for that, and he's like, messaged me, he's like, a picture of it. Why is it Ross? I was like, you need this? It's like, yes.
yeah, not a problem. Well, I have a couple feelers out too. So I got customers that look for stuff for me. So, customer friend of the store found that for me, and I go, great. My friend wants that. So blah blah blah. But I had already saw your message, and I'm like, oh well, he doesn't need it now. So I guess I can keep it since it's different colors. So it'll work.
Yeah, it's the unreleased prototype colors for G2 they never released. Now it kind of makes me I kind of feel regret not getting that garish Grimlock, which was the same thing as like with they did these really wild like concept colors for the Dinobots that never got released for G2. They were too wild for G2. And they did the Grimlock as a Walmart exclusive a few years ago. They did several like G2 rejected color schemes. They had like a two-tone orange jazz and Grimlock with yellow with blue tiger stripes. It's time. It's like these are awful. I kind of wish I got it.
Yeah. Also, I got an email confirmation that the Mondo Toys Real Ghostbusters San Diego Comic-Con 4-pack is being shipped out to me right now. So apparently I got in one of the first 1,000 orders. I got that in thanks to a friend of mine. So he got a email confirmation. So it should be shipped out, or it should be shipped out to me already. So hopefully I'll get it within maybe less than a week. So if not, everybody that was over 1,000 ain't going to get them until February next year.
Sweet.
Yeah, I know. So Matt, wait, what did you pick up?
Okay. Ross Con, Whiplash.
Hold on, let me get you
$10. That's a good price for that.
Yeah. I've been needing Whiplash for my origins. He's the
I think his double chin is hilarious too.
Yeah.
Fat bastard.
Picked up Rosscon.
Nice.
Did you get yours yet?
Nope.
I mailed it
Nope.
today.
He mailed it today.
Okay.
He's gonna make me wait.
I did 5-day shipping too.
Got this from Quinn.
Nice.
I'm a U.S. agent.
I'm looking forward to them using that body more often.
Yeah, the Punisher body's good. I mean, it's not what John Walker should be on, but it's a good body.
No, I would love for John Walker to be on something bigger, like Hercules or something.
Yeah. Finally picked up Power Glide. Been meaning to pick him up for a while.
You can open the chest up too. It's got the little outline of the heart.
Little heart thing, yeah. Found Shockwave.
Nice.
Studio Series Shockwave. They had a shit ton of them down where I was at.
I was tempted to see that the local Target had it, and I got like 2 versions of that one, but that one's a retool. They got rid of all the paneling off the body.
Yeah.
Make it more like G1.
This, which I didn't even know was a thing until I saw it at Ross, which is Multibot. I didn't even know this was a thing.
I showed mine on this. Yeah.
I don't know. You fucking put them together 500 different ways or something. I don't know.
It's still in the box behind my monitor upstairs.
Well, yes. Ollie's.
That's cool. It's the Ross has got that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, a bunch of them.
it's actually tempting to like get if I see one and then grab another one because you can actually mix and match the parts.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can do all kinds of stuff with them. So yeah, I got the Tiger Hawk at Ollie's.
It's a great looking figure.
Yeah.
Nice.
Then
And he's actually white and purple instead of white and blue like the original one. They got the colors wrong on the original toy back in the day. Or the show used a prototype color where he's white and purple and the actual retail figure was white and blue.
it's a good looking figure, man. And for $20, $25, whatever this thing costs, I don't even remember. For a big figure like that.
Yep.
Thanks to Target screwing up their pricing, I got this 2-pack
Nice.
for $20 a figure. $40, dude. $39.
Yeah, I saw people like saying it was mispriced in the store, but you go to their website, it's like $60.
Yeah. But in store it was $39.99. I was like, well, shit, $20 a figure.
That's like 10 years ago.
Yeah. Then, thanks to you, Jared, I picked up my Silverbolt from Walmart. It came in.
Oh, yep.
Nice.
So I got him for like half price, half retail, dude.
Yeah, it's like at one time that thing was hard as hell to get. Now then he got it on clearance for $50.
Yeah. And then last thing I picked up from Quinn, which I'm very, very happy with, is my Armada Optimus Prime.
That is an awesome piece.
Hell yeah.
I've been wanting to pick him up for a while. And when I saw it, because I knew I sent Quinn a message, and because he had posted it right before I was heading down there. I was like, "Hey, you still have any?" I was like, "Save one for me." He didn't see my message though. So,
Well, good thing you didn't sell it.
yeah, I know.
Which is
He was mid-process of selling it when you got there.
He had gotten 2 in, and he had sold 1. So he had 1
He
left.
took it out of an 8-year-old boy's hand.
He did.
Yeah.
Ripped it out of his hands.
Yeah,
I
he
ripped it out of his hand. I was like, "No, sir, you save that for special. You're not special, sir." Yeah,
You ever seen an adult drop kick an 8-year-old?
I have.
you're about now.
I recorded it so I can watch it just for pleasure. But anyway, thank God, dude. I've been waiting a week on more than a week on some of these things just to get them opened up, dude.
The Matt's going to replay that and every so often be like, roll that beautiful beam footage.
Hell yeah.
Like Austin Powers kicking mini-me's. Poof.
If we can get Clip in, you son bitch.
No. If at first
shouldn't
you
be
does
that hard.
succeed, you need a bigger hammer.
Ah, there we go. There we go.
Scorpion's looking a little ugly.
He is, isn't he?
He likes cheeseburgers now.
He does, dude. Check it out. He's looking chunky. He's looking like Trapjaw from the Motu movie. Everybody was giving that dude shit because he was a little pudgy. I'm like, motherfucker, first of all, you're just saying that because compared to like He-Man and Skeletor, he looks a little pudgy. That's a big fucking dude. You wouldn't call him that to his fucking face.
No.
That's like people calling a power lifter pudgy. Like,
Yeah.
no, that's muscle. You dumb.
Since that movie's on Amazon Prime, I was playing it a couple times today here in the store.
Nice.
Well, let me give you a taste of what's in store for you here, Shelby. Mr. Krypton, Mr. Sith. God damn it, I'm never going to get your fucking name right.
I don't have a name.
Well, as soon as he gets it right,
So change it immediately.
Yeah, you're going to fucking change it on me. Okay.
I'll change it back to Sith.
All right, let's see what we got here. Here's our... As I drop his cannon. So... This cannon on there. I'm gonna be honest, he's a little floppy.
whoa.
Yeah.
I think he's
Look at
going to
that.
need a massive amount of kikis.
Wow.
Yeah, he's got some floppy legs.
And you wonder why that line never took off.
It looks great though. Like it's a good looking figure.
I like all the extra accessories.
Yeah, he comes with a little tape, extra hands, gun. It's a good looking figure. I mean, his legs are heavy enough. His legs are heavy enough that it's only when you hold him by his upper torso that he gets floppy. But it's because his legs feel chunky as hell. Like all the weight is from the knees down. So he actually stands up really well. Because once those joints are just holding the upper body up and he stands fine. It's just his hips are loose. Because his legs weigh so much. But yeah, I'll put a little kikis on there. And ooh, I think the tape actually fits. Because his little tape deck opens. Let's see. Come on, fit in there. You mother... Yeah. So his little tape deck actually fits in there.
Nice.
Shit.
So, yeah. I mean, he's a little small. Well, I guess it depends on who you put him next to. Like, yeah. I mean,
Well, he's like deluxe class, like old school deluxe.
yeah.
It probably looked good if you got the Devastation Optimus Prime, that small one.
Yeah. He looks good. I mean, I like him. But yeah, he definitely is. He's
My
definitely.
issue with that lineup, they made everybody the same height. They did McFarlane it.
Yeah.
When they made Bumblebee, I was tempted to get Bumblebee, but maybe I could put him on something else. But he's the same height as that Soundwave. So when you scale up Bumblebee that size, he looks like a beast. He looks like a brawler.
So he only had, even though he comes with 2 trigger hands, for some reason, one of his trigger hands is closed. Like you can't actually get a gun in there.
It's for opening his cassette tape.
Oh, is that what it's for?
The eject button.
That's stupid. Okay.
Well,
I will
this is
say his cannon falls off very easily.
Laserbeak has to escape somehow.
But it looks great. Like the figure looks like really, really G1 accurate.
That's a cute sound wave.
Yeah, I know. I need to get a full-size adult sound. This is like preteen Soundwave.
Oh, Shelby got that. That's the KO one right there.
Yep, this dark one was
Yep.
$80 for this, plus all of the 5 or 6 cassette bots.
Where'd you get that one? AliExpress or where?
TF Source.
TF Source?
Yes, Safari.
Yeah, TF Safari. That's THF Sonic Wave.
It's a great deal.
Unfortunately,
You basically get like the new reissues of the masterpiece except in cassettes is more than what you paid for that with all the
yeah.
cassettes.
No, unfortunately, these cassettes don't really fit this guy. They're just a hair too wide. So you can force them in, but it's a pain in the ass to get them back out.
Interesting.
So, but they'll fit in this one just fine. So I don't know what the tolerance difference is there, but
Now I like the KO one. They did like a black version where when he was rebuilt as Sound Blaster,
yeah.
and that was in the Japanese Headmaster series. Him and Blaster fought to the death. They both got rebuilt. Soundwave got turned into Sound Blaster, and Blaster got turned into Twin Cast.
I got a question for you there, Jared.
Yes.
Because I think I've narrowed down, and I may get more than one. I don't know. But I think I've narrowed down the blaster that I want for my collection. And I want to know what you think of it. The one I have seen that I don't know, I like the best is the Titan's Return blaster. And I don't know if it's a redo of a previous one or not.
That was the first really, the Titan Return Blaster.
Yeah.
No, okay, that's the big one. That's the, he's a retool of the Soundwave.
Okay.
They did a Soundwave on the same body and a little bit of retooling. And yes,
it's a really good looking blaster. Like I saw
it's very similar to like your Optimus Prime you got from the thing with the Orion Pax Optimus combination with the Power of the Prime. It turns into like a base transformation.
Does it?
Yeah. It turns into a boombox and a base.
Okay. Luna, whatever the fuck her name is. Is it Snow?
Luna Snow.
It's a decent figure. I like Quinn gave me an idea when I was talking to him when I was down there. And he's like, with a little bit of customizing, this would make a great Lila Cheney figure.
Yep.
Which I think is what I will end up doing with it. Thank you, Quinn, for that idea.
Well, I never like to waste anything, so I was like, well, I don't really know who the hell Luna Snow is other than a Marvel Rivals character.
Yeah, that was the same thing for me. Like, I bought this for the Spider-Man, obviously.
While she's not wearing the mini skirt like she does in the comics, or back then, I should say, you can definitely fudge it in as a Lilac Cheney, just color the other part of her hair black and her eye, and there you go.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I'll probably do the whole thing in like black and silver, all the white and blue.
Yeah.
Because Lila Cheney usually wore all black.
Yeah, she was wearing early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. So she had that, frilly little mini skirt, kind of like I guess what Cindy Lauper would wear at one time.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good figure. It's a good looking figure. It just,
and for
shit about the character.
Target had a damn good price, $39, so.
Oh yeah, you can't beat that.
No.
So, I mean, no, it's a good looking figure. Just don't care about the character. The Spider-Man now. Let's see. So we've got the Spider-Man figure. We've got a nice techie, futuristic looking suit, which I'm digging. The paint on this thing is fantastic.
Jared, don't do that.
I don't know that it's paint though. Yeah, that's the one I was looking at.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's got the headmaster, right? He's the headmaster one.
Yep. Yeah, this lifts up and you got the little headmaster
thing up, and he's got the headmaster in there. Yeah, that's the one. I don't know, man. For some reason, that one just like I was looking for a good blaster for my collection, and when I was going through all the ones out there, I was like, that's the one that caught my attention.
Now, you don't come with this gun. This is like a guy makes custom parts. This is injection molded. That's like a G1 style gun. I think this was for the. He made this for another version, but it fits the hand. 5mm post, and it fits scale wise. I think it was pretty good.
You know what? This is a really good looking.
What turtle is that? Sith?
This is the Yojimbo.
Oh, okay. I didn't get a chance to see it. Look at it pretty quick. The Stansaki ones. Those are nice.
Yeah.
This one here is the Fortnite Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, I finally picked up the other two, so I've got Raph and Donnie now.
Well, grab them all that you want before the end of the year, man. Because after that, no more NECA turtles.
No more.
You know, I gotta say, the articulation on this figure is just basic Marvel Legends articulation. So there's not really anything crazy about it, other than he does have drop down hips. Torso is just the standard, ab crunch and stuff with waist rotation. However, I gotta say, dude, the sculpting and the deco on this guy is absolutely fantastic. Like the beautiful matte blue finish that contrasts against the shinier red finish and the logo is really well done, dude. Like,
they're putting a lot of effort in those rival stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I had the Punisher and I had Moon Knight in here for Rivals, and they sold out like lickety split, man. They were gone. So anything Rivals is sell. Hell, even the Blockies stuff. Jeff the Land Shark is gone. Spider-Man Venom's gone. I think I'm down to one Invisible Woman left, one Rocket, and I just got restocks on the Spider Bot. So yeah, all those man just gone. So can't complain.
Dude, even the head sculpt on this dude is done. I mean, it's different than the way they usually do it. So, and you can't really tell, but like his eyes are more like goggles, like they're kind of bubbled out,
kind of like a Invincible style.
Yeah, dude, this is really good.
Oh,
I mean, again, the articulation is not what most people would want for Spider-Man, other than the drop-down hips, mostly just because of the torso, I'd say, more than anything else. But the
Amalgam Comics Spider-Boy did the goggle eyes first.
That's true. Amalgam, yeah. Dude, I'm really impressed with this figure. I'm really impressed with it. This is nice, dude. This gives me PS4 Spidey vibes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, honestly, better deco, because they actually use like a matte finish on all the blue on the figure, so you've got that nice contrast instead of it just being all shiny. You know what I mean? You've got a nice matte textured finish on all the blue. Damn, this is nice, dude. I'm very impressed with this. This looks really good. This looks really good.
I just think you're biased to anything matte.
It's true. Yes. Well, and also anything Spider-Man. So.
Also anything shiny like his head. So.
Yep. Damn right. All right, I'm gonna open up my other Marvel Legend, my U.S. Agent, which I still want to do a custom U.S. Agent. I want to get that Crossbones mask 2-pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to use that Crossbones as a John Walker, more of like a tactical version of John Walker. I love that Toxitron. I watched your video the other day.
Yeah.
All your Optimus Primes. And that thing looks freaking sweet.
I'm going to have to do one on Transforming ones, because today I got this one. Shattered Glass.
You got Shattered Glass. Nice.
And this is the oversized MP10, so.
Can I just say, I saw somebody doing a review of this John Walker U.S. Agent, and they were bitching because there was no place to peg his energy shield into his back. Now, for anybody that knows, I mean, honestly, you don't even have to know this character to figure this fucking thing out. It's an energy shield. Like, he turns it on when he uses it and then turns it off. Like, it's not supposed to just plug into his back.
You're just making excuses for Hasbro.
You mean hacks, bro?
Like, dude, why would you? He wouldn't have the energy shield just sitting turned on his fucking back. Like, it was such a stupid complaint.
But that's also my complaint too about their lack of boot swivel. It's there. They're just keyed boots. You just got to push it.
Push it real good.
Yeah, my boot swivels work.
The only thing that makes them harder to move is they keyed the boot to the leg.
Yeah, so his leg kind of sinks down into the boot a little bit. Yeah. But no, it's there.
They still turn.
Yeah, it's there.
They're not. Hasbro's not going to retool something to take that away. That costs money.
I will say this is a very good looking figure. I can tell you right now, though, I am going to customize this. The plasticky red is definitely going to get a repaint.
I think if you just put like a wash on it, it'll darken it up.
Yeah, I'm going to do some shading on him, and I'm going to repaint the red on him. And he's going to look 1,000 times better. But this is a good-looking figure. Even though it is not as big as I would want John Walker to be, it is a very good-looking figure. It is nice. I like it a lot. And I don't know. I've always liked John Walker as a character, and anything that kind of differentiates him from Captain America, I dig. Like, even remember in the early 2000s when they put him in more of like a tactical kind of military style U.S. agent outfit?
They had him lose an arm and a leg several years back. Then he, in a pocket dimension, he got like a brain damaged venom symbiote which merged for fit. Of course, I think they forgot all about that too, though, because they forgot about Ragnarok Thor actually got the android Thor. They rebuilt him, and he got the Thor, the hammer Mjolnir from that universe. You had to be unworthy to yield it, and he took on the appearance of that Pocket Universe Thor. The Pocket Universe AIM made, and it was a cool look. He's like had like red and black armor, a bald head, goatee. And more of a, the Mjolnir looked more like a Ultimate Mjolnir. Meow meow.
Meow meow.
Meow meow meow.
Meow mix.
Yes. Game Machine James. Yes, I'm using a Caliban, not for making multiple primes with customs.
He's just obsessed with Prime.
Yes. This is the prime example.
That's his form of autism.
Yeah. Which got me like where I started making one for the guy we know we're doing a work trade. The first appearance one. And then it's like, well, I need to finish up ones I've had in my work in progress bin forever. Now it's got me like, let's make more versions of variations of Prime. Does he and like the breakthrough crossover event? He had to go in outer space, and he was able to do like a chrome shield body with silver and red chrome.
Okay, this. I'm having mixed feelings on this. This Shockwave. It is very well done. Very well done. However, I almost feel like I don't know if there is details here. There is detail. I'm not gonna. I mean, I almost feel like some of this detail, like on his legs and stuff, should have been painted.
Well, They actually took a lot of the detailing away on that cartoon version.
Yeah, well, because they had what was it, the Siege, and
They had two.
Reuse that one for a while.
Yeah, and they both Shelby and I got that 3-pack. It's got the Megatron, Earthrise Megatron, Soundwave, and Shockwave and Knit.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me. He's really nice. I just feel like there's detail here that should be accentuated. You know what I mean? Like, especially on the gray portions, like on his legs and his feet and stuff. I feel like there's details there that just don't really pop, and it just makes it look like boring gray plastic.
Yes.
However, the figure feels great, dude. Like, the joints are tight. The plastic feels solid. It's nice. I just feel like the details need to be brought out a little bit. Maybe like a wash or some line work or something. But it is nice. It is nice. I'm digging it.
I felt bad about not picking up that Skywarp when I saw him at GameStop, so I may have gone back for him.
I did the exact same thing. I saw Skywarp at GameStop, and I had already bought so much crap while I was on vacation. I was like, no, I'm gonna leave him. And now I kind of regret it.
Yeah.
Since I'm probably never going to get the Starscream, so
yeah, probably because,
dude, just go to Hobby Link Japan, pre-order it there. It comes out in December.
honestly, at this point, I think I'm just gonna wait for the KO, man.
Yeah, that too. But if you want the official one, everybody's like complaining about sucks what's going on with Target. I had to like hit the renew. Like, yes, I still don't cancel my item. I still want it. I got the pre-order at Target, but I wasn't going to miss out, so I got the FOMO, and I just went to Hobby Link Japan, HLJ. It's $1 cheaper, but you'll pay like $20 shipping or something like when it comes out.
Yeah. Tagard, if you like big robots, look at Robot Arts, I think it is the Gundam action figure line. They're okay if you don't want to build a model kit, but good enough to get you a giant robot.
Hey, I like big robots, and I can't deny.
You motherfuckers can't deny that when a robot walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you'll get. Oh, sorry. This is a beautiful little power glide, man. This is great. You know, the other one I want is I forget what line it's from. That when they redid Power Glide, and he's like a big freaking Voyager.
It's either Generations or Universe. I got that one. I like that.
Yeah, that's the other one I wanted to get. This one I like. This is very G1 accurate.
I like him being a big brute like that because he's a freaking 18 warthog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's even got waist swivel too. Nice. I didn't think he'd have waist swivel. Nice.
It would be very difficult for me to actually bring him over and show him, but I do have an entire army of Blocky's Defenders, the like 2-inch tall ones.
Mm-hmm.
I have about 80 of them back there. And combiners. The combiners were pretty cool for being as cheap as they are. That's probably up there with some of the best bang for the buck right now on.
Bro, there is so much in this package.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm going to save him and mess around with him later. I'm not pulling him out yet. That's a lot to figure out how I want to set these dudes up. Dude, these are big, beefy figures, dude. They're huge. Look at them compared to Whiplash.
Oh, yeah.
They're freaking huge.
Have you picked up the core Joker yet, Matt?
Which one?
The new Mattel Kids Line Joker.
Yeah, I've got him. He was I ordered him. I got him, Robin, Motorcycle Robin, Flash, and Batman all at the same time.
He's got a lot in common with the DCUC.
That is a phenomenal Joker figure.
He is great, and they're kind of yellowed and gross, but the teeth are so like well done.
Yeah. Dude, they knocked it out of the park with those head sculpts on those things, dude.
Oh, you could do a little dark wash on his hair, and it would be perfect. Do a little touch up on buttons and stuff.
You want to see perfection is Power Glide.
Ooh, is that the MPG or whatever?
This is DX9's third-party version of Power Glide. And it's even got the little panel opens up to show the little heart.
Aw, happy Valentine's Day.
But yeah, I got the Fans Toys version, and this, which was more expensive. Usually, Fans Toys knock stuff out of the park. DX9 kicked him in the dick. This is so much better. That's probably my only regret Fans Toys ever purchased was that one.
Come on, Tiger Hawk. There we go. Look at this big boy right here. Holy hell. Big chunky boy. All right, let's see. We got. Gotta get his wing missiles on. Or his wing missiles? Yeah, these are wing missiles, right? There we go. That one there. Come on. Come on. And let's see. Oh, I thought these swiveled onto shoulder cannons. Huh. Wait, yeah, they do. Don't they? Yeah, that'll go there. Hold on. Come on, man. Get your shit together. There we go.
Transformers, more than medium.
Oh. Now, I don't like that his shoulder cannons can't point forward. That's the only thing. Like, he's got them, but they only work if he's shooting up in the sky.
Well, that's lame.
Well, he has to do trick shots.
They're probably meant for his beast mode.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it's for. But it would have been cool if they would have had a way where these, like, transitioned up a little bit so that you could fold the cannons down to look forward when he's in robot mode. Would have been a cool thing to have fingered out. But all right, whatever. It's still a great looking figure. And for $25, I ain't gonna complain. Shit.
You mean
what was retail on this dude originally? Like $60, $65?
55 or 59.
He's leader class, right? Or is he Voyager? No, he's leader.
He's leader class.
Yeah. He's a big boy right there. Oh. We are getting down to it. Let's open up Silverbolt. A lot of people hated on this figure because of the whole, what would you call that? His giant freaking extra attachment piece that basically is only there because that's how you build Hyperion.
Yeah. Which I don't mind because you're going to have minor parts anyway. Just might as well just make it a big.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, the thing is like, so I mean, we all remember the combiner pieces back in the day, right? They were just rare pieces that you would lose unless you always kept it in combiner mode.
Yep.
So having it be this one big chunk that attaches to one of the figures, even when they're not in combiner mode, seems like a good idea to me.
And I think you can turn that into like a base type transformation too.
Yeah, I think it's a base, and it attaches to. Isn't there some other characters that it actually attaches to?
Yeah, they got that red and blue one, Nexus Prime thing. I think.
Oh yeah.
I think you saw it while it was out. You said, "What the hell is that?"
Okay, so yeah, so it's like it's a base mode sort of Silver Bolt, and it's all the pieces you need to put together Superion. So I don't know how he pegs together. Okay, that is.
But you can actually build most of Superion with that. You just need the limb bots to fill in the plugs.
Where's his nose? Am I missing something here?
Voldemort?
What's his fucking nose?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, what the hell? Where's his fucking nose piece?
I don't know. I haven't mine up yet. Is it like a separate piece in the box, or?
I'm looking, trying to figure that out. Because
that is blow. You got the defective one.
there's nothing else in the box that I see. What the motherfucking hell? There's no way. There's got to be something I'm missing here. There's got to be something I'm missing here. Ah, yeah. Okay, there we go. You got to open it up. It's folded into. Okay. I was like, man. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now he's got his nose cone. Nice. Nice, nice. I was going to be a bit upset. Let's see. Come on, snap together, sir. I want to see how this thing looks.
I was watching, you know, the angry electrician guy that does those like little historical video things.
Yeah.
Part of the uncensored podcast thing.
Yep.
I thought about you, Matt. On his last video, he was talking about that air conditioning is the most important invention in the 20th century.
Yep.
And he was talking about some of the things where the wives were discussing, like how much better disposition their husbands are in with air.
Yep. Because I know y'all all remember when I didn't have air conditioning for like a week and a half a few years ago when I was still living in South Texas.
Yeah, you're like me driving through traffic.
I was a very, very angry individual. I was not a happy camper. Okay, let's see. How does this go? I want to figure out how to get his whole like deluxe mode put together. I know there's a way to do it. I just don't know how. swings around. No, that doesn't. Ah, here we go. That pegs in there. And that pegs in there.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Kinky.
All right. There is Silverbolt's fucking crazy.
Oh, you combined jet mode. I thought you were talking about the Silver Superion mode.
Gentlemen, it is that time of night again. Sorry I got a little bit busy towards the end there, but I will see you guys next week.
How dare you wait until...
I'm sorry, but until next time.
See ya.
Speak with.
No.
All right. I dig this, man. This is cool. I can
Yeah,
see Silverbolt having like a big booster pack.
Hold on, too. So something to help him fly, too, because in the cartoon series, he was built from a low-flying cargo.
Yes, I remember the whole episode where he was afraid of heights.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a good episode. That's one of my favorite episodes. Because he was a low-flying, was he a passenger plane is all he was?
Yeah.
He was the only one that wasn't like a military vehicle. And yeah. And he was
the vehicles they built the Aerobots, reconfigured them into like Earth mode for Cybertronian. He was some kind of like low flying cargo or something vehicle, and his alt mode, Earth mode, is a Concorde jet, which is a high speed, high altitude jet. But
I actually dig this, dude. I'm gonna be honest. I know a lot of people were hating on this.
I like it myself.
I actually like it. Like, I get it, it's big and chunky and stuff, but, like, it looks good.
I'm big and chunky.
And you look good, sir.
I like them big. I like them chunky.
Yeah, I dig this. I kind of want to leave it in fucking plane mode until I get the rest of them to put the Superion together. I was not planning, and because I had talked to you about this before, this was not the version of Superion I was planning on getting.
Yeah, but when you get,
I was going to get the Combiner Wars one?
Yeah.
But now I've got him, so I've got to finish this one.
Plus, you got that one for $50.
I know, dude. You can't beat that.
Yeah.
You cannot beat that price, dude.
That's what he should have retailed anyway.
Yeah. Well, because I have Walmart Plus, I didn't pay any shipping or anything on him.
Same.
So he was 40. What was he? 40 something.
I think he was like $50 even.
Yeah, dude. This is awesome. He's freaking huge, dude. All right. Now it's time to open up Armada Optimus Prime.
Till all are gone.
My Prime got excited, man. It's like you're talking about another Prime. It's like the styrene just popped straight up.
Let's open this bad boy up.
Oh, I don't know if you saw in the chat. I thought it was hilarious. I posted in the Ultraverse group with all these Primes I'm working on.
Yeah.
Meta AI dubbed it as Transformers Prime, Optimus Prime, 3 different versions. It's like,
hey, AI is taking over the world, okay?
it's like, sorry, AI. Prime does, Kevin Green does transform into Prime, but he's not a Transformer.
All right. I like this, and I, as you guys know, did not watch Armada, but I really like this flat, chunky design for Prime. It looks really cool. But I'm not going to have him in truck mode on my shelf. So we got to get
Even,
this.
Yamhammer's like, even AI knows, no one knows Prime in the comics. I am hurt and offended. He's right.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Yeah. Seeing how a lot of times when you look up Ultraverse Prime, and you see my customs and not the actual comic.
Yeah, your customs are more popular than the comic.
Yeah, that makes things so much easier. I cracked the waist so I can do the armor. That's from now on when I do primes. I'm just going to crack the waist every time. Trying to sculpt around the waist piece is just a pain in the ass.
All right, I feel like I'm missing something here with his feet.
Yeah, that line, he's out of line. He's not wrong, but he's out of line thing is like the only good thing that came out of that.
Yes.
No, John Walker came out of that. John Walker was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they treated him like shit so far in the MCU, but
I don't understand that whole thing where they got mad at him for killing a terrorist after the terrorist killed his fellow soldier and friend.
yeah, it's stupid. It doesn't make any sense.
Guess what soldiers do? They kill bad guys.
Guess what Captain America has done? A lot.
Kill bad
Especially
guys.
in World War II. Just slaughtered Nazis. Just absolutely slaughtered them every chance he got.
And not just the men, but the women and the children too.
I think you might be mixing up properties.
Disney is Disney. It's all the same.
True. I give you that. Oh my gosh, it's like I said, cracking that waist piece. I don't know why I didn't do that sooner. That makes this so much easier.
Thank you, Yamhammer, man of culture.
That's something I hadn't thought about in a long time. Busy bees. I don't know if you're even old enough what that was from.
What? Busy Bee?
Busy bees. The old cartoon from like the new show on Warner Brothers before like movies.
No, that's foreign to me.
They later were aired on TV, but that's where the origin of the Looney Tunes came from. Like they, instead of like movie trailers, they would actually show like little cartoon shorts.
Ah.
Random Thoughts by Collector Express.
All right, we got regular Armada. Now it's time for Ultimate Armada.
Nut Chuck.
I don't know how the hell I'm going to do this. Christ, this thing was complicated as fuck.
CE is from Earth 6.
Yep.
He pronounces it Bernstein Bears too.
And also, I grew up learning that your heart's on the left side of your chest.
Also, what color is your blood when it's still in your body?
I was told it's blue.
Yeah. It's not.
Mine's green. I'm a Vulcan. I have copper in my blood instead of iron.
Not today, Copper.
Which makes you wonder, why is Vulcan so strong if they're copper? Iron's a lot stronger.
I got steel in my blood.
They never really explained why Vulcans are stronger than humans, because their planet's not a heavy gravity world or anything.
Yamhammer, this is the oversized MP10 knockoff. I got it off a Shozy store for like $50. It was quite a bit cheaper than it was anywhere else.
Is it oversized or the same size?
It's the oversized MP10, isn't it?
I thought it was the regular size one.
It's the same one as this. Oh, right one. What? Is it not oversized?
No, that's not oversized. That's regular size.
It's the regular size MP10.
The oversized one's called MPP10.
Oh.
You got extra PP.
Yeah.
The Luon is based off of the MPP10 that you got on your shelf.
Yep.
Which Wei Zhang was the company that did the original MPP10, and they did a Megatron as well to go with MPP10, but they never upscaled Megatron to Luon scale.
I mean, that's the blaster.
Does it still fold up like the?
And it fits in his backpack still, so.
Which you just got us banned from YouTube because it's up near damage.
It doesn't look like a Walther, so hopefully we're okay.
It's a switchblade rifle.
It is. I always forget how heavy this guy is because he weighs like 25 pounds.
Like a large child.
Yes.
It's not saying that it's pretty like it's the size of a small child. It's like that's the size of a large child. What is he, about 3 feet tall?
27 inches or something like that. So a good deal bigger than 2 feet tall, but not quite.
It's About as close as you're going to get to a 1/12 scale Optimus Prime.
Yes. Plus, all the lights are cool. I wish there was a way to do them not battery operated, but
yeah, it'd be nice if they could have done those things where you do like a ring, a power ring, where you just set them on it and it'd turn all the lights on.
yeah, do that or I don't know. It would be difficult to do anything with like cables, but
Yeah, USB would be impossible with transforming. Now when I got that Toy Alliance, like 18, 19 one,
yeah,
those big ones, they could have done those with USB. I feel. Who's a big boy? Who's a big boy?
he's a great big boy.
Okay, Yamhammer, I don't know why the frick we never thought about calling Kryptons Toy Vault KTV. It's so much easier. Man, I feel dumb now. It's like, consider trying to call you Kryptons Toy Vault. I'll just call you the KTV now.
I don't know. That sounds a little too much like JD.
So it's KTV it is.
I ain't never fought any of y'all. I don't want to start now.
I gotta work on a project for work this weekend. It's a big rush on something. So that's gonna be fun. I think it's supposed to rain this weekend anyway, because I need to get the sheet off around the 442 out in the garage, because they're going middle of August. They're going to come get it and start working on it. Going to come get it.
Go get it.
That's basically my birthday gift to myself for next year.
Yeah.
It's the car's 40th birthday and my 50th birthday.
Well, I have to start working on some of my projects, because that's why I missed last week. Was I was going and picking up a 1980 Harley Davidson Sportster.
That's a likely story.
As a result, I now have a bike in storage that I really would like to get working on.
Probably. I guess that probably needs to wait, though. Aren't you getting ready to move?
No, maybe unknown on the moving thing. Everything's changing constantly. Getting anything concreted down right now is next to impossible.
You lied to me.
I answered with the most current information that I thought I had, and that I didn't end up getting the house that I thought I was going to get. So,
with advice from counsel, you plead.
Yeah, I plead the fifth.
Time is it? Oh, Matt, you got the other thing.
I do. Oh shit, I do. Okay. Damn it, I'm sitting here trying to transform Prime. Okay, I gotta go. All right.
See you, Matt.
Adios.
Are you in the chat? You're just going to sit there and not do nothing to transform Prime.
Oh.
We should go into another chat and just aggravate them. You just have to look at it. It's like it was 2 minutes after 9, and it's like, oh yeah. No, I didn't get a chance to ask him what we're doing a chat tomorrow night. Well, he's not working until Monday, so probably. Hey, I could actually watch Spider-Man tonight.
Yes.
I say that. I don't have the tracker. If I can find that good copy you was talking about, I'll do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it again. I do think it was. I don't know if it's. I've only seen it the one time, so I can't make any like definitive answers. But I think it has potential to be pretty high up there.
Yamhammers has a point. Like, so even though I didn't know it was 9 o'clock, subconsciously I knew it was 9 o'clock. Else we start talking about cars. We are on the after hours chat. Where we found out Meta AI thinks the Ultraverse character Prime is a Transformer.
He's a transformer.
He transforms into a superhero. Apparently they don't know the difference between Prime and Optimus Prime.
There's a difference?
I think I heard that there is a little bit of a difference. From what I've been told. I want to turn into a truck now.
Don't realize how much more work it is when the figure weighs 25 pounds.
Need to hit the gym, transform that toy. That's a man's toy. Wait a minute, that didn't sound right.
I don't remember.
Yeah, might as well just keep the chat going since I'm in the middle of sculpting. There's no point stopping.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be sitting here sculpting anyway, so might as well do it on camera. Yeah. I kind of like got burned out on that quick. I watched it a lot, then I was like, nah, I'm done. I was like, nah, I'm done.
I never watched any of the second season.
I think the fact that it's actually got like celebrities showing up now, kind of like.
It was funny when it was a gag.
Yeah. It kind of like became mainstream when they started having celebrities start showing up, and
liked it before it was popular.
Yeah. 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 I still think my movie ideal should happen. We need to get John Cena playing the character Ernest in a action comedy where Vern has been kidnapped by. He's got to go save him. What I mean?
Yeah.
Vern. Because he is slowly morphing into probably more accelerated now into Ernest. What was the actor's name? I forget.
John
Later.
Cena.
The original actor's name. He also played Uncle Jed from the Hollywood version of Beverly Hillbillies.
I don't know, but that's a big truck.
I'm going to turn into a truck now.
Turger.
That was like from like a online comedy like video type thing. I'm going to turn into a truck now. It is now official, some kind of official thing they did for Transformers, and I think it's actually the same voice actor that did like the comedy one. And it was also, like, well, what they're going to do is I'm going to turn into a truck now. It's now canon. I'm going to turn into a truck now.
Yeah, I remember said Jim Varney.
There you go. Thank you, sir. Yeah.
I'm gonna put this down now. I'm exhausted. Oh wait. Optimus Prime can ride on Optimus Prime.
He's Optimus Prime playing with himself.
He is. Oh, it could get way worse too. It could get way worse.
Mr. Harry Potter, hey, nothing below but fees and accomplished nothing. He's been working on the same torso for weeks. Well, technically, yes and no. You got that one. You got that one. We got that one. And we got this one. Yeah. Yes, no.
All at the same time.
Yeah. I'll turn into a truck now. He's tall enough to fight young children. Still can't believe how cheap you got that thing for the size of it.
Oh, I know. Yeah, Hammer, this is the UN Resources, or Lewin Resources MP P10 max overscale jumbo sized. And it was what, $220, I think it was.
Yeah, it's crazy how cheap it was, especially like how much it was when it first came out.
Now, it took like 3 months for me to finally get it because it was shipped on the boat over, but it was very much worth it. That's the first time I've transformed it since the first time I got it, because it comes like half transformed. I put it in truck form for a little bit, and it'll go back to robot form, and then it'll stay that way forever. I got it off of Bombas B, I think.
Bombas B didn't overcharge me this time when I got the green scar.
Yeah.
They only charged me $12 shipping this time.
Sure.
With the Zoom rig, my alien dad, they ripped me off. So I told him, like, hey, you overcharged. No, that's the right price. I was like, well, you charged my buddy, like, a friend of mine, is like, much less. What's his name? I'm not fucking telling you. You want me to rat you out, man?
Let's see.
Instead of them admitting they've overcharged, they just like, no, we'll fix that. We'll make your friend pay the same price.
I don't think that would have worked out very well because mine had already shipped.
Like, we're going to send you a bill before you get anything else from us. Like, what are they going to do? You already had it, like you said.
It's not like they didn't charge me enough.
No, they charged the proper amount is what I wanted to get charged. They doubled my shipping price because I bought two and they shipped it in the same box. That's not how that works. Yeah, I bought two items. You don't charge me shipping twice when it's the same order.
Especially in the same box.
Yeah.
Let's see. How much did I pay for Lewin Resources? $262.84 after shipping.
That's not bad at all for that big giant thing.
No.
The only thing that's kept me from buying, I got a ton of Optimus Primes already. If they made the Megatron to go with it, dude, I don't think I could hold out.
No,
they're like bookends, and you need them both.
Lewin. Yeah, man. I'm looking for it on Bombas B, but I don't think they have it anymore. So
wonder if Shozy still got it. There's Shozy Store and there's like TF Safari.
Yeah.
They're both places. That's good places to get all three of those are good places to get stuff like that.
Oh no, they have the Lewin Resources Metroplex in stock.
Oh no.
Oh wait, no, it says sold out. Never mind.
That thing is 5 feet tall or something like that.
Yes, I watched a video of a guy. And it's like weighs like 150 pounds or something like that.
Just imagine the shipping cost on that damn thing alone. Comes from China. I think when it comes to speaking of that, with Invincible, I think I'm good with getting a few characters, and I think I would just stick with the Zoom rig. I like the Miley and Dad, the art style they did with the figures.
Yeah.
I like that. I prefer that over the Jada stuff. But no, the Jada stuff is fine. Looks fine. It's just not my style for certain things.
Yeah.
It worked perfectly fine for Street Fighter 2. But something like a comic book property, I think it needs more detail.
Yeah. Shozy Store is sold out of everything Lewin. Apparently they did an Optimus Prime Captain America version, the Lewin Resources.
Mm-hmm.
They did a clear version.
Oh, I would not want something that big in clear plastic.
No. And then they did the original, which had like chrome, like chromed out metal pieces, and then they did this one, which is like brushed. They do have pre-orders up for the Nemesis Prime. That might be, short of having a Megatron, that might be the other bookend.
Of course, that's been up for pre-order for years. I don't think it's coming out. Like the trailer.
Yeah. Estimated release date unknown.
It's not coming out.
Okay, let's try TF Safari. Lewin. I don't know if they have it listed or something else, because when you put in Lewin on TF Safari, you get absolutely nothing.
Possibility they may not ever carried it. It's a big piece to have it stored in a warehouse.
Yeah.
I think the size of your store is going to be your storage facilities for your store is going to limit what if you can carry that thing. I would assume the box was massive for that thing.
It was decently sized. It wasn't as bad as I would have expected. Because, like I said, when he comes in, he's like half collapsed into like a half truck form. So like, they do a pretty good job of stuffing it in there.
That's what she said?
Yes. Yeah, when they stuffed it into the box.
What she said?
Lewin Resources also did a Spike Witwicky figure that was, I guess, to scale.
Well, that makes sense because the original MP10 came with one.
Yeah, I don't think doesn't look like any of the retail stores have them in stock anymore. It might be stuck with eBay for.
Oh, did you see that mess with eBay?
About the harassment lawsuit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. That was a wild ride.
Sending dead, like a pig fetuses to harass a family.
And they were like higher up bigwigs at eBay, like the people that got spammed with or that got caught doing it.
It's like eBay's doing some illegal shit too with they're charging fees on the sales tax.
Yeah.
You can't charge fees on sales tax. Like the commission fees.
Yeah.
And the sales tax puts the price up, and they're taking that sales tax price on fees and taking it out of your profit.
Yeah.
That's illegal.
I got really tired of eBay. I sold a lot on there. I've got a pretty good reputation on eBay, but they just take so much of your stuff.
Yeah. No, I buy stuff off eBay a lot, which people are having to mark their stuff up now because you used to be able to get stuff cheap on eBay because the fees weren't horrible. Now, plus, it sucks to sell shit on eBay because eBay is a glorified online flea market.
Yes.
That's what it's always been. Now, they try to treat themselves like they're Amazon now. And we're a vendor. And we're just selling.
Amazon is awful too anymore. God.
Well, I'm just talking about they try to treat us like a vendor when we're selling their stuff. Like we're going to guarantee stuff like we've had on our shelf for like 10 years.
Yeah.
And we're going, if there's a problem, like I sold, like the one thing I got out selling stuff on there because I had something mint on the card, DC Direct, which DC Direct figures were known to have issues like you got to treat them, the older figures, with kid gloves. It was mint in the box when I sold it. Never been taken out. Dude rips the fucking legs off of it as soon as he takes it out of the box. Then filed a claim on it that I did something wrong. It's like, dude, you broke it.
Stupid is
and I had no returns listed on it, but that eBay don't care. I finally walked the idiot through how to reattach the legs through some emails.
More than I would have been doing.
Well, they dinged my PayPal, my eBay store until I got him to resolve the issue.
You ever seen Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back?
No.
Oh, in that movie, Jay and Silent Bob find out that a bunch of trolls on the internet hated their movie that they made. And the end of the movie has them looking up all of these people that left the reviews and going around and literally beating them up for leaving negative reviews. That would have been a pretty fitting conclusion.
Can we beat him up for what he did to He-Man?
Yes. He'll probably cry about it, though.
Yeah, which is hilarious fact that he ever like wrote himself to be like where he'd actually beat up anybody. He's the biggest sissy ever.
Oh.
I don't think his friend that plays like Jay is sissified as Kevin Smith.
I don't think so. Jay's been through too much shit. Jason Mewes.
Yeah.
He was like battling cancer and drugs and all that stuff.
You know what? Cry when watching a movie trailer.
No.
Or demasculate He-Man in a He-Man show. Which hilarious. That show I used to watch it, the Comic Book Guys,
Yeah.
when they were doing like the podcast at the end of the episode. He admitted in that show like he hated He-Man. Then when he was like promoting things like talking about how much he loved He-Man and stuff, it's like, dude, just be honest. We all seen you talk about how much you never liked He-Man. You were too old for it too at the time. That was your words. It's like a what you call it? The dude that was Rhodey in the first Iron Man movie.
Yeah, Terrence Howard.
Yeah, he was doing like an interview. He was talking about like, oh, I'm looking forward to playing this character. This was one of my dad's favorite character as a kid. Like, Rhodey's not that old.
Well, to be fair, you have to keep in mind that Terrence Howard is kind of special. You should listen to him talk about 1 × 1 = 2 when he's talking about Terrenceology.
What? What is Terrenceology?
That's where he goes around proving that 1 × 1 = 2. That's his cult, I guess.
It doesn't, but okay.
Hey, don't tell Terrence that.
Well, I've seen his like clips. These idiots too, like I just got these two women like in a kind of weird podcast. Like, I just got a tattoo. It says like 1 + 1 = 11. What?
So what you're saying is you got a tattoo of a bad math equation.
The other chick at the podcast like, my mom says the same thing. It's like, then this other chick was like doing like a voiceover. It's like, just remember, when you get in an argument with some people, they might be the R word. I forgot what was on YouTubers. One turn into a truck now. For mold making, snagged an extra Caliban torso and arm for cheap off eBay.
Yeah.
Should be here for too long.
I should finally have I think I should have my mini Soundwave tomorrow.
Then you have a 16th scale Soundwave next week sometime.
Sometime in the next 3 to 5 months, I'll get a 6.5 inch Soundwave.
I did 5-day shipping. It was quite a bit cheaper. It's like You want to do 3 days or 5 days? It's Friday. No matter what I pick, it's going to be 5 days. So let's do the regular 5 days.
Yeah, I should have YOLO Park tomorrow.
YOLO.
And he's no longer a truck. Truck.
I love that color scheme.
I do too. It looks good. I like this better than the Nemesis Prime color scheme.
I do too. It's something about that purple and black. Just like I said too. I'm kind of one of my first Transformers. I think my very first Transformer was Skywarp. And what color is he? Purple and black.
Purple and black. I don't know. Maybe lavender and black.
Well, I guess he is kind of. Depending on which version of Skywarp is more purple than lavender.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm ready to wrap it up now. I gotta quit because I was doing one of those things too where you can only sculpt so far, then you start sticking your finger in the sculpt. I did that.
You just gotta let it cure sometimes.
Yep. All right. We may have a geek chat tomorrow night, or may not, on the Geek Fusion channel and the KTV channel.
Yeah.
I'll be working on a project for work for a good chunk tomorrow. But anyway, everybody in the chat, thanks for coming out and hanging out with us tonight. It's always a pleasure. Mr. Kryptons Toy Vault, or KTV for short.
Yep. If we have a geek chat tomorrow, it'll probably be Spider-Man, which we already covered today, X-Men, and Superman.
I guess if I watch it tonight, then we can get in more detail on the spoiler stuff too.
Yeah.
Well, if we do the Spider-Man tomorrow night, we can do first a little bit non-spoiler, then we'll do spoiler.
Yep, I think I'm going to watch it again tonight too. So.
All right, everyone. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Excelsior!
Ninja vanish!